Again, questions related to predetermination or a decree in which God wrote it. He wrote the exact things that he wanted for his decree. Then he decreed it, and now he's meticulously and unmistakably and unchangeably controlling everything, including thoughts, actions, deeds of men, purposeful sin, according to Calvin, Reformed and Tulip people. Whatsoever has been written in the decree will come to pass, irregardless of my feeling or my emotion. I think I've explained what most Calvinist reformers would say. So now let's just go through some scripture, and I'll say this is easy to do for anyone. My question, I guess, continues by saying, how can the reformer so easily read these things that happen in time, commanded in time, spoken by God in time, brought through prophets in time, conditionally stated, conditionally given, and then conditionally told, if you obey these things in time, that I'm telling you in time, then I will bless you in this way, or I will, curse you or discipline you in this way. How can God say all those things in time with time creatures, yet it's predetermined? How do we square the circle? So here's scripture. You can do this pretty much in any chapter at any time. But since the word choose is often found in these, I decided to use these as examples. So God's going to choose a place, not individuals, for salvation. Here's some of the conditions. Your men must appear, you must do, and you must do this in whatever place he chooses. He didn't choose people for salvation. And it was the obedience that these Jews had to follow, which would ultimately lead to God choosing a place. Sure, in God's mind, maybe he already had the place chosen, but they weren't going to get it unless they were obedient to the choice. Here's more commands they're supposed to follow, right? More commands they're supposed to follow. I thought this was interesting because just like God, who doesn't show favoritism or partiality, he says to these Levite priest-like people, you got to judge fairly. You got to be an image bearer of me and do things closer to my way. I'll show you how. I'll lay out 613 laws and rules for you to follow, and you'll be a unique people to me. The Levites, the priests, you'll be a unique people to me that has to follow certain rules that are a little bit different than the Jews. So we see that things that are detestable and already told to humans in time and commanded not to do, right? Judge the evil, get it gone, make sure you gone. Where? How? Oh, it's going to be in a place I choose, but you got to keep being obedient so that you can get to this place. But if everything's predetermined, boys and girls, I don't think God can say it that way because it's impossible for humans to do. Now, maybe the reformer says, sure, for his plan and his purpose and his goodwill and his good pleasure, he predetermined all of the failures that would continue and continue and continue. You could say that. But then again, my simple reply is we've got a perfect being who claims point blank, at least 4 or 5 different places, I can never lie to you. If I lay something out in words and it's something rational that you can understand and actually do or think you're doing, I can't change it. It's perfect words. Well, the same goes true with all of these things. Perfect words means that he can't say things in a way that people couldn't really listen to them or obey them freely. I don't think God can do it. Sorry, I talked too long. We got a lot more scripture to come. So part 3 and part 4, this is part 3 technically. Part 4 is coming, I guess. Okay, head scratchers abound.